What's up? We are in Egypt. Say what up, boys.
Hi.
So I'm looking through the itinerary of what's going on today. Tarek, he sent our tour guide. We used tours by locals. He sent me our custom itinerary. We're doing a private tour. So Egypt, day one. Pick up from the hotel. Drive straight to the Giza Plateau. Visit the Great Pyramids of Khufu, Chephren, and Mycerinus. See the Pyramids of the Queens. Go across the Sahara Desert. Get the pyramids in perspective and take fantastic cheesy pictures of the pyramids. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Today's video will be brought to you by the power of Egyptian cornflakes, Timmy's. They're gonna fuel us through this grueling tour today. Eat your Timmy's. We're climbing the Great Pyramid. This is a workout. Look at this. Whew. Alex, Elijah, you guys doing all right? Elijah, you all right?
Yes.
Alex, you good? So we made it. This was the sarcophagus. This is where the king was, where his coffin was. We climbed all the way up here to see this here. What do you guys think? Keep your head down, okay? Huh? You have fun?
Yeah.
The structure has a very large number of stone blocks, namely 2,300,000 stone blocks. So when you know beforehand that you will build a massive tomb like that and you will need an awful lot of stones, you will definitely need like a big quarry where you cut all the stones. We have evidence that the stone blocks of the Giza Plateau were cut here in Giza. But when you look at the pyramid, you discover that part of the Arctic Houghton has survived. Look at the bottom, please. This is rich. Discover that there are even bigger stone blocks that have a total weight of 15 tons. And when you get closer to the very chamber, which is made from granite, not limestone, you discover that there are even bigger stone blocks that weigh up to 70 tons. Now you have learned that limestone comes from Cairo. So what about granite? Granite doesn't come from Cairo. It comes from a town called Aswan, which is roughly speaking 500 miles from the Cairo. And the ancient Egyptians would use Nile barges to, transport all the giant blocks. Have we found anything within the Pyramid of Khufu? The question is, do you expect to find anything when you walk into the grave of an ancient Egyptian king? The answer is a big yes. There is a couple of things that you expect to find when you walk into the grave of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh. One, the mummy of the king. Two, what we call in Egyptology funerary equipment. Namely, the treasures that the ancient Egyptian kings made when they are still alive so that they can take them in the afterlife where they live once again in the netherworld. I'm afraid the Pyramid of Khufu has been found all empty, so no mummies have been found within the pyramid and no treasures have been discovered either. Look at the pyramid, please. The Great Pyramid, interestingly enough, has a couple of entrances. The one that looks like a little pyramid is the original. But there is another entrance at the bottom which you had to take some 30 minutes ago.
Awesome. I'm buying that.
You gonna buy that pyramid?
No, I can't buy it.
How about you, Alex?
I'm gonna buy it.
You gonna buy this pyramid here?
That's an ideal place for a
Haitham. Hi, welcome to Egypt. My name is Haitham. I'm usually from Sinai, but I come here at this area for work because this is the best, greatest land in the world. We call it the area of the pyramids. So we wish all the world to be came to Egypt and visit us. We are safety and healthy land. So welcome everybody. Thank you.
I see the city.
Hello.
That's my best friend.
Is your best friend?
Yes, sir.
What's your best friend's name?
Casanova.
Casanova.
He's very patient and calm with everybody, not just only me. I train him to be cool and lovely for everybody. So if you want to kiss him like me, I'm sure he's not gonna spit on your bite.
Okay.
Because he never do that.
Alright.
The man who's gonna be her husband and married to Egypt, they got at the base of the land, like if you make it like a world like this, let's say 60% belong to Africa and the other 40% belong to Asia. Because I am from the Bedouin, and the Bedouin who live in Sinai, and Sinai that's a part of Asia. But I lived there until I be 9 years, till my father died, and I just come to Africa for look after the job, for look after my mom and dad, and I'm very satisfied to be in Africa. Schau mal, ihr Bruder, jetzt vorne drinnen, bravo. Die hat glänzt, nächstes Mal, Fuß von vorne ist besser.
Hello. You need to help me. I cannot.
We're gonna get stuck if you don't drive us. In a few years you'll be able to drive on your own. How about you, Elijah? How's it going?
Great.
Will get a sheet of paper like this. This is the first paper in the history. In Egypt, we called this paper heart of Egypt or gold of Egypt, because only place all over the world you can get this only from here. We have a gold, silver, clothes, perfume, car. You pick from America, English, everywhere you go. But when anyone come to Egypt and search for a souvenirs exclusive representing our country, this is the best. We have also in Egypt 2 kinds of paper, original stuff, and we have street quality.
Good? How about you, Alex? Come on. So today has been a really good day. So we went to see the pyramid of Chephren, Khufu, and also Mycerinus. Mycerinus. I'm brutalizing the names, but it was amazing. So Tarek, he picked us up, gave us excellent commentary on what was going on and the history behind these places. And yeah, I couldn't ask for just a better experience today. And so I'm going to give Tarek the chance to speak for himself.
I had the pleasure to show John and his lovely family around the Giza pyramids and other tourist attractions and archaeological sites in Cairo. A tour guide and Egyptologist by profession. I have a master's in Egyptology and I'm currently doing my PhD. As you can see, we're having a meal in a typically local typically Egyptian restaurant, trying the local food. It looks great. Whenever you make up your mind to visit Cairo and Egypt, please let me know. I will be more than happy to organize a tour that will help you have a deep insight into the history and culture of Egypt. John will kindly provide my contact details in the description box, where you will have my email address and my phone number. I'm on WhatsApp. Make sure I will give you good prices and you'll be in safe hands.